Protests are continuing for a fifth consecutive day after the death of a woman while in police custody. Women have been burning their headscarves and cutting their hair after 22-year-old Mahsa Amini died after being detained by the morality police last week for violating the official dress code.
Nos Hosseini from the Iranian Women's Association in Melbourne joins us now in the studio to talk it through. Good morning. Thank you for coming in. I'd like to go first to the death of Mahsa Amini. What do we know about what she's alleged to have done and how she died?
Thank you for having me here today. Sadly, all she did was show a strand of her hair. I know it sounds ridiculous, but in Iran, the morality police have the authority to pull you aside, to arrest you, to detain you, to beat you up if you're showing a strand of your hair.
And how unusual is it to see people reacting in the streets as they have to this incident in Iran?
This is not an isolated incident. It's very common for people of Iran to take to the streets in response to fuel prices, in response to the deprivation of liberty and freedom. So this is not an isolated incident. Following the Green Movement and the brutal murder of Neda Agha Sultan and others in Iran, women, students, political activists have taken to the streets and condemned these atrocities perpetrated by the regime.
Right, because the reaction does seem to be quite strong on both sides. So we've seen the Supreme Leader actually go and visit the Amini family. He's ordered an investigation. So they seem to be taking it quite seriously. They want to be seen to be taking it seriously. And there are literally thousands of people protesting on the other side. Is this a galvanising moment? Is this a changing moment?
I do hope so. I think now is the time for the Iranian community in Australia and the international community to show their support for the people of Iran. They're turning to us to support them and to show that we're with them. We need to show them solidarity at this very crucial time, as uprisings like this are very common in Iran. And this has obviously caught the attention of the international community.
So how certain can we be that this is about the wearing of head coverings, the hijab, the conduct of morality police, or not some broader, discontent within the country?
It's definitely a response to broader discontent in the country. This is a response, and this is just a natural response to years and years of deprivation. I mean, the community in Iran is 70% of the population is under the age of 30. People want freedom. People want basic rights and access to basic decision-making processes, like being able to wear what they wish to wear.
And just finally, Nos, if I can, I mean, what do you read into the reaction of the authorities to this particular death? As I said, the Supreme Leader did go and visit the Amini family, Mahsa Amini's family about this. He has ordered this investigation. There does seem to be an appearance that they are concerned about what has happened.
I think that's all for show. I don't believe that the Iranian regime is at all concerned. I don't believe that, they're paying lip service. This might be their way of showing to the international community that they care, but they don't, because there are journalists, there are human rights lawyers like Nasrin Sotoudeh incarcerated, and their response to these uprisings is to continue to round up people so that they can quash dissent, stop people who are instrumental in gathering and encouraging people to take to the streets. I mean, that's why people don't feel safe in Iran, and that's why refugees have left Iran searching for freedom, and they've been languishing in third countries like Turkey and Indonesia, because they don't feel safe there. They want what we have here in Australia. They want access to basic freedoms and social liberties.
Okay, well, Nos Hosseini, thank you very much for speaking to us this morning.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Yeah, a lot